What's up? This is Lake Dawson on the Lake Dawson Morning Show here in New York City, and today is Book Review Thursday. And I'm here with my co-host, Little Mikey the Bear. Anyway, today we're going to talk about one of my favorite books. I've been reading it, I've reread it, I've purchased it paperback as well as online three times. And the book is by Fredrik Eklund from the Millionaire New York TV show. And the book is The Sell. Bong, bong, bong. The Sell, Fredrik Eklund's The Sell, with Bruce Littlefield, The Secrets of Selling Anything to Anyone. Forwarded by Barbara Corcoran. Everybody knows who that is. The Corcoran Group. Alright? Which, by the way, I got her book too on Scribd. So, but check it out when you get a chance. If you didn't believe me, bam! I got both of them, baby. Check it out. Oh, you all need to get this as well. Anyway, we're going to go into a quick detailed synopsis about the book. You all go get the book. And like I said before, I love Audible and I love Scribd. Scribd is a little less pricey than Audible, but Audible gives you one free credit for any book that you want per month for $14.99 a month. Scribd is $8.99 a month, and Scribd is SCRIBD.com. I'll leave a link below. This way you guys could go to my link. You'll get 60 days free. I'll get 30 days free on Scribd. And I believe Audible also has a 30-day free trial where you could also get a credit to a free book as well. Okay? So there's no excuses, ladies and gentlemen. And these are Audibles as well as regular books. Scribd has Audibles as well as documented books. Okay? No excuses. So let's get to it. All right. So in Fredrik Eklund's The Sell, he talks about many aspects of his life. He talks about his family. He talks about Christmas. He talks about specifics with regard to the type of wrapping. There was a store that they all used to go to where they needed to gift wrap a specific item for Christmas. I think it may have been his mom or someone was specific about the type of wrapping and how the wrapping should be, while everybody else went home and wrapped their gifts on their own. I don't really remember too well, but when you read the book, you'll see it. Okay, it's an awesome book though, so don't play games. Second thing, Suits and the Client. Best suits, right? There's a part in the book where he talked about meeting a client in a specific store, a dress suit store that was down in the meatpacking district. And he bought this specific suit. Back when he used to, quote unquote, be cheap with everything. He used to get $10 haircuts or $7 haircuts. He used to get go to the sales rack and rack up on suits there, but it never looked really that good, It never looked, 100% act as if, that kind of thing. So he met up with one of his clients who was I believe an actor who was on TV, something to that effect. And the guy, Fredrik picked out a specific suit that he felt he looked good in, and the gentleman suggested that Fredrik purchase the suit because he would look good in it. So Fredrik took all his money and paid for the suit, and that was one of the most expensive suits that he purchased at that time. He didn't have any money after that, by the way. This is in the book. But it impressed his client, and now they're friends forever, On top of that, I think he may have gotten a sale off of it, not too sure. But he did get more sales off of wearing that suit. as opposed to wearing the cheap suits. So get yourself tailored. Get a personal tailor. I suggest Glenn to Joy. Google his name. He should be able to come up. GLENNTOJOY. Okay? And then the other thing he talks about is not wearing black, not wearing gray. Everybody wears black, everybody wears gray, excuse me. I like black, but also I like to have a powerful look, okay? And I like to stand out. So just like Fredrik, he suggests that you wear brighter colored suits, maybe a little lighter than this color here, blue, navy bluish. Navy blue is a little dark, but a little brighter than that. Maybe not red, but like the crayon red, that kind of thing. He also speaks about he had a wool suit that he loved, but and one day he went to an event and he wore the wool suit in the middle of either spring or summer, and he was sweating bullets. I mean, sweat was coming from all parts of his body, you know. But it got him the attention that he needed at the event. Eve, who is from the Rough Riders, who is now married to, I believe, someone from overseas. Not to be disrespectful or anything like that. I just don't remember the gentleman's name. But and shout out to Y and the owners of the Rough Rider crew. I met him a while back. Really cool dude. Really professional. Definitely a great mentor to have in business and growth. Okay. So let's move on. Working with a mentor. So he goes into working with a mentor as well. And in working with a mentor, he said there's specifics that you need in order for you to even get the attention of the mentor. You know, you need to know a little about the mentor, what the mentor likes. Fredrik, for example, he likes matcha green tea with, I believe, 8 or 9 scoops of matcha powder. With, I believe, 2% skim milk. Not too sure. I'm trying to remember. But that and something else, I think, is one other thing. But he said, you bring that to he doesn't suggest it, but, just as an example, you would bring something like that to your mentor, and show, as well as be knowledgeable about the industry that the mentor is in. Okay? This way, they'll know that you've done your research, that you are at least in some type of knowledge of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. All right. The other thing, ask to take the individual out for a lunch or something like that. All right. The next thing is getting through the assistant, the individual who is the gatekeeper of the mentor that you're interested in working with. This usually goes across the board, but in Fredrik Eklund's book, The Sell, he speaks in detail about this, because you have to, in order to please the mentor, you got to please the assistant. Okay? Speak to the assistant, get to know the assistant, whatever he likes, she likes, it doesn't matter. This way, you'll be able to get directly to the mentor, etc., etc. He also goes into the after, once the mentor decides, okay, come and work with me. You have to be in the office before the mentor gets there, and before the mentor, and be there after the mentor leaves, and say good morning, good night, smile. No matter what's going on in your day, this is what you need to move forward, okay? He also talks about specializing in social media and having a specific niche. And he says that because he goes into, his $1 Million Listings New York campaign and the book sales, and how he promoted his book sales on Twitter, and how he promoted his book sales on Instagram, and so on and so forth. But what he found out was, when he promoted it on Twitter, he only received about 1,000 followers, 1,000 purchases, but then when he put it on Instagram, everybody went nuts, and it was crazy. And he purchased. I mean, most of his books were purchased through the marketing of Instagram. So that's a good note to have. Okay. He also speaks and uses an example of if you're a doctor for pets. I forget what the name of the pet doctor is. But look it up if you don't know. Anyway, he talks about how if you specialize in that aspect of business, that if you put YouTube videos up and title it "How to Treat Ringworms for Dogs" or what have you, he'll look at it because he has Mousy, the little doggy, and he said it'll be helpful, and you'll look more of a look like more of a professional, and he'll come to you more often on videos and subscribe and so on and so forth with regard to how to treat sickness in dogs and with food, nutrition, and all of that stuff. So it's definitely a good option for you to have and to do on social media as a whole, as a platform. Okay, he goes into other aspects of business and growth and with himself and Sweden and whatnot, and how business has grown through $1 million listings, but also too how long it took for him to get to that road, and how a lot of the people who are in $1 million listings haven't been in the business as long as he has. He also goes into detail about Sweden and the difference between Sweden and United States real estate market. Anyway, go pick that book up. Once again, it's Fredrik Eklund The Sell. And I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Also, too, remember down below is the Scribd, SCRIBD, the Scribd link. Go ahead and sign up to Scribd. It's 30 days for the first free for the first 30 days. And trust me, you're gonna love it. Anyway, that's gonna be the show for today. I'll speak to you all soon. Have a wonderful day. Peace.